In the case of the Texas Beef Group versus Winfrey, the Texas Beef Group was the plaintiff and Oprah Winfrey was the defendant. The case was decided in 1996 in an appellate court. Some of the background information about the court case: it was over a show that was aired called Dangerous Foods on Oprah's show. Oprah invited various guests to her show. Specifically, she invited a man named Mr. Lyman, who was a former cattle rancher actually. And during his time on the show, he made various comments that could have been construed as misleading. And then he also told Oprah essentially that cows were being fed cows, which prompted the quote, "The Oprah crash," after the show aired the next day when beef cattle prices dropped really drastically. On the show, they also discussed what was going on in England at the time, a disease called BSE, or better known as mad cow disease. There was an outbreak, and they talked about the dangers of it coming to the United States, different things like that. The doctors on the show also found what Mr. Lyman was saying misleading as well. This prompted the Texas Beef Group to sue Oprah Winfrey. Oprah was being sued for business disparagement, which basically, since after her show aired, beef cattle prices dropped, people stopped buying as much beef, and then the ranchers were losing money as well. And so that definitely was not good. And then the court ruled actually in Oprah's favor because the cattlemen did not get enough evidence to prove that they had fulfilled all of the different statutes that they needed to for business disparagement. They also could not prove that they violated the false disparagement of Federal Food Products Act as well, even though some of the things are found misleading. The ruling was very controversial because some people believe that Oprah should have been, and Mr. Lyman should have been found guilty of these charges, but it just varied based on the court.